Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty clean in the pictures. Right, right. All right, man. So you go ahead and get it relisted, and then I'm gonna put my offer in, and then we can accept the offer, and we'll be good to go. Okay. All right. Perfect, man. I'm just waiting for you to relist it then, and I'll put my offer in. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Bam. I can't sit idle. I gotta do something. And when I see an interesting car like this, I just cannot help myself. Look how clean this Honda Civic is that we're looking at here. It's a 1989 Honda Civic. Super, super clean, all original, California car. Just talked to the guy, the dealer that's selling it. It's on an online auction. And yeah, I mean, it seems like it's all there. Looks like it's got a little ding right here. But immaculate car. Wait till you see the undercarriage. It's the engine. It's got a little dinky 1.5 in it, 4-speed auto. Look at the interior. Nice little crack in the windshield. Not a big deal. Still's got the, looks like cassette player in there. Automatic transmission. He said he has the original floor mats for it. It's all there. All the interior is there. Look at the undercarriage. That's the main thing that honestly was shocking to me. This is a California car, so it's going to be super clean. So, you might be asking why I bought this car. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know either. Thinking about maybe doing a little race car project for the shop, or might just drive it the way it is. So yeah, now gotta sort out transportation. The car is sitting in Ohio. The dealer said that he personally bought this car back from California, sitting in Ohio. So now I got to set up transport. As soon as he's gonna put so we agreed on a price, and gonna go ahead and once the deal goes through, wire the money, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set up transport, and then we'll see when this car gets here. All right, guys. So another piece of the puzzle is all set. We got the transport taken care of from Ohio. So actually, it was a pretty reasonable price. The from Cleveland to Albany area, so about almost like 400 or 500 miles. We got the transport done for $350. I was expecting, upwards of $500, but so I'm pretty happy about that. And now it's just a waiting game. We're just waiting for this car to get here. All right, guys, it's a few days later, and I just got notification yesterday from the transporter, and they said that they were going to be bringing the Honda Civic in overnight, so they should have dropped it off overnight. Pretty excited, man. We're about to go to the shop and take a look at it, and see how, check everything out. So yeah, we're gonna go do that right now. Actually, I mean, within like 3 days the car is at the shop, so that's pretty amazing how fast the turnaround was for from buying it to sending the money to getting it transported to having it. So yeah, pretty psyched about that. Let's go. So what are we taking today? My baby right there. Should we take the Hummer? The Harley. Beautiful ZX10. Or the Beast. I don't know, I'm leaning towards the Harley. Let's take the Harley today. Haven't driven this in a while. All right, guys, so we just got here, and actually I see the car. I'm gonna show you guys, and we're gonna walk over. So I have not looked at the car closely, and we're gonna be looking at it together for the first time. Okay, right off the bat, crack right there. Wow, paint looks a lot worse in person than it did on the computer. Obviously, looks like he must have done some editing on the pictures to make it look a little bit more gloss, but at least there's no rust that I see. It's all minor stuff there. Super clean overall though. Windshield's cracked up. Yeah, so it's all there. Here's the keys. I love these old 90s style keys. So simple, no chips, no computer, nothing, no immobilizer. So paint is a little bit, I mean, to be expected though. I mean, it's an 89, it's been sitting in the California heat. You gotta expect that the paint's gonna be a little faded, but again, body is super clean, so I'm really happy about that. Yeah, take a look inside here. Look at that. Again, guys, I mean, a lot of this is to be expected. It's an odd size speaker. Flips up. It's to be expected with the year, but the main part is that the body doesn't have rust on it, so the car can always be painted, but rust is the major problem with the cars in the Northeast. And as you can see, this thing doesn't have any rust on it. I mean, it does have some little bit of surface things here and there, right here. All of that can be handled. Problems we have here with the cars in the Northeast is right here, the structural damage that will be right in the back, under the car, by the subframe, on the unibody. That's the problems that we have with the cars over here. And I mean, at some point the car is just junk, because you can't do nothing to fix that. So right now what I'm gonna do, take a look at the inside. Super cool little car. It's got the old shaggy mats like that. Let's put that on here. I can't get over the 90s style, this 90s blue interior. I always really loved that interior. All right, guys, let's see if this thing will start up. Honestly, I've never heard it run, so this is the first time. Battery's completely dead. Okay, let's pop the hood. Doesn't have automatic lock, so you don't got to worry about the doors locking on you. You can see this is typical stuff that, see, this is the craziest part. We don't see stuff like this in the Northeast because the sun is not as hot. Then again, I mean, it is 89, so you know, maybe we would see that if there was cars that survived that long. But in California, that's a major problem. You know, the dashboard cracking, dashboards breaking, you know, and upholstery really gets wrecked. Headliners get wrecked. We have more significant problems here with rust from the salt that they put down on the roads. I mean, that's the bigger problems that we have here. Now, it has a newer looking battery, so kind of wondering why it has no power at all when I turn the key over, unless this has just been detailed, so that's why it looks like that. But yeah, you guys can see, I mean, look at this. It's really ancient 1.5 liter. It is fuel injected, but just look at how, I mean, this is really the initial early fuel injection. Let's get a jump pack and see if we can get this car to start up. All right, let's get these windows pulled down. Oh, yes. So AC doesn't work, but that's obviously to be expected. That was a compressor. So it seems like it's just low on Freon actually, because seems like the compressor does kick on, but it just makes a lot of noise. So the compressor might be bad. So if the compressor isn't bad, might just be low on Freon. But either way, I mean, that is such a minor thing. See if this thing can charge on its own. No. So that's the reason why the battery is completely dead. You can see that the alternator is not charging. It's actually hopping all around. Strange, when you give it acceleration, it wants to charge. As soon as you let off the acceleration, it's not holding a charge. And then it died. So looks like we do got a little bit of work cut out for us here. You know, we're gonna do more testing tomorrow, get it in the shop and see if it's the alternator itself that's bad, or what's the situation, because it was really strange. When you're giving it gas, the charging system actually tests and it's working perfectly fine, but as soon as you let off the gas, it'll just it'll go to like 9 volts charging. So of course that's the reason why the battery was completely drained on it. So we're gonna have to check it out, probably charge up the battery, see if the alternator is any good. Might have to put an alternator in it and then see what happens from there, because I definitely want to drive this car, because you know we bought it with the intention maybe to put a bigger swap in it, you know, put a completely different powertrain in it, most likely go K series, but I would definitely love to drive it before that, just so we can kind of, you know, confirm. Yeah, it's a good running driving car. It's a good donor. I think it's definitely a good donor. That's the crazy part about, you know, once the body is clean, it doesn't have rust. I mean, you could fix anything else. We could put an engine in it, we could put a transmission in it, we could put a powertrain in it. It doesn't matter. But the reason why cars mostly go to junkyards over here is simply put because the undercarriages have structural damage, and it's just not worth to pursue it any further and just go ahead and junk the car after that. So with this, obviously you could tell it's super clean, so that's not a concern for us. And yeah, but we're just gonna have to figure out the whole situation with the charging system. All right guys, so that's gonna do it for us on this first part of this video. So guys, let me know what you guys think that we should do with this car. Should we fix it and just drive it the way it is? Should we just unload it and sell it and just make our money and move on? Or should we drop a K-Series big block Honda into it and make some real power and, you know, make something that's really interesting? I definitely would like to know what you guys think. Comment down below. All right guys, until next time, peace. All right, you knew I wasn't gonna just leave it at that, so I played around a little bit and looks like I got the thing to charge now. I drove it home and looks like it's charging. I think actually what happened was the battery was super drained, possibly because of that. Hopefully nothing else, but was a little sketchy. For what it's worth, to check engine lights on. Doesn't matter, it's an old ass car. But yeah, I did get this car home, so I'm gonna drive it around a little bit today. Hopefully it doesn't break down and leave me stranded. And then tomorrow we're gonna bring it back to the shop and check it out thoroughly, and you know, get everything checked over, see what's the situation, and then we can go from there. Look at the difference, 89 versus a 24. Which one do you think will survive the longest?